you. Good afternoon. I'm Maria Pratt. I'd like your opinion on the question of Apple versus FBI vis-a-vis our security as a nation.
So, being on the Intelligence Committee, there's a lot of things I can talk about, and a lot of things I can't talk about. There is an ongoing, investigation and reasons for that at a high level. And I'm not trying to dodge the question, but there's a reason I preface it with that. And believe that national security has to be first and foremost in this country. And I will err on that side. But do believe privacy is a very serious concern. I believe the actual court order that was issued should be revised, that the government isn't necessarily getting that encryption code to get into the phone. I do understand the slippery slope there, but believe we should be asking Apple to unlock it themselves. They can be in charge of however they do it. We don't need to necessarily know how they did it in this case, but as long as we continue to believe in the court system in this country, and if there's a warrant and the court says we need to get into that, then we're going to continue to follow the rule of law. We should have the ability to get the information out of that phone. And I believe that's the way we should move forward. But you see what Apple's doing now is they're putting out phones and technology that cannot be decrypted, they're saying. This is going to lead to a much bigger, broader argument in the next several years that hasn't played out yet. And I would argue after the Edward Snowden revelations, we haven't thoroughly had this conversation in our country because it's a balance constantly. Where we are all slightly worried about Big Brother and making sure we have that privacy, but we've got to make sure that national security is a priority. And the stuff that I learn about on a day-to-day basis in the Intelligence Committee is very alarming. And we need to make sure we have all the resources and all the capabilities possible to prevent this from happening again. And looking forward, that these, that we, our companies in this country, have, America's protection and can do whatever they can to protect us as well. Yes.